God is giving you one last warning today, and there's a serious mistake no one has wanted to tell you about. Stop right now. Don't move. You are the one chosen to hear this at this very second. If you close this video now, you will miss an opportunity that will never come again. You didn't get here by an algorithm error or by chance. This moment was designed for you. You were guided here because your reality is changing, and you need to feel this pressure right now. Listen carefully. If you ignore this, you may never find this door open again. This isn't noise. It's an urgent instruction for your life. Stay with me. Chosen one, listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. You are not here by accident. This message didn't find you randomly while you were browsing. You are not someone who simply listens to empty words. This exact moment, this minute, was prepared exclusively for you. You were guided to this channel because a powerful shift is underway around you. If you feel a pressure in your chest or a restlessness in your spirit right now, it's because you're meant to feel it. Don't ignore that feeling. You are not alone. If you scroll past another video, if you decide this can wait, you risk never having the same opportunity again. What I'm telling you now isn't background noise, nor is it something to take lightly. This message speaks directly to your current situation, to that problem that's keeping you up at night, to that doubt in your heart. It's urgent. Stay with me. Listen carefully, and don't move away, because what's coming next might unsettle you a little, but it's what you need for your life to truly move forward. This didn't happen before because you weren't ready, but now you are. There's a real reason you're listening to my voice. Don't skip a single second, because every part of what I'm about to tell you matters. Listen to this very carefully. Many of the things you were taught in the past were wrong. Those beliefs you held, the way you navigated the world, and even those things you placed all your trust in simply failed. They didn't produce the results you expected. They didn't work because they weren't the whole truth. And I want you to know something. The correction is already here. It's not coming tomorrow or next week. It's here right now, this very minute. You were chosen to hear this before anyone else because time today is worth far more than you can imagine. Stay here. Don't ignore this message, because what follows will clarify everything for you. You are destined for something great, and this didn't come sooner because you are only now ready to understand it. Don't skip the video. Breathe. Listen to this calmly and allow this message to sink into your heart. It's very likely that right now you're starting to feel uncomfortable, resistant, or even confused. I want to tell you that this reaction isn't a mistake. It's a sign that this is real, and that's exactly why you need to stay with me. Your consciousness is opening up. Things that others are blind to are being brought to light just for you. Those hopes you kept hidden, the prayers you whispered to yourself when no one was watching, and those results you promised yourself would come someday, they're not far off anymore. They're moving toward you in real time right now. But listen carefully, because there's a condition. You have to acknowledge what's happening and face it with all your truth. Half listening won't cut it today. This isn't just a motivational talk or a change of heart. This is a shift that reaches the very core of your life. Listen carefully. Expect movement. Expect alignment. Prepare for things to fall into place faster than you ever thought possible. But understand this clearly. This only works if you stay alert. It only works if you respond. Getting distracted right now comes at too high a cost. Doubt is costly. Waiting is costly. Before we go any further, stay with me, and I need you to act immediately. Subscribe right now, because this message is meant only for those who are in a position to receive blessings. I want you to go to the comments right now and write the number 99. Do it now. That number has real significance that you'll understand later, not now. If something inside you is resonating as you listen to me, that's your confirmation. Those destined to receive the full instructions stay until the very last second. Don't leave. Those who ignore this moment often realize too late what they missed. Listen carefully, because time is running out and some doors are already closing. Alignment can't be postponed. What I'm about to reveal will shake what you think is stable and familiar. Stay with me until the end, because every word counts. What you are about to hear will challenge everything you thought was certain in your life. But listen carefully. This will also prepare you for a level of purpose, authority, and provision you have never before experienced. If you feel ready for this, stand firm. Stay with me until the end, because this is not entertainment to pass the time. This is a serious warning. It is a direct summons to your spirit. This is your moment, and it will not come again. Something is happening right now that no one has told you yet. It's not because it's unclear, but because the truth is meant to be revealed at the right time. And that time is today. God is speaking directly to you. Chosen one, look around you. Humanity has lost its way. People live chasing illusions that promise to give them meaning, but only deliver confusion and a painful emptiness. What you once felt was solid actually led you astray. That's why this moment isn't peaceful. This message strikes like thunder. It comes to shatter what you thought you understood and expose what was never meant to last in your life. I know you've often wondered why the path felt so much harder for you than for others. You wonder why the answers took so long, or why it seemed like the sky was completely silent. You've wondered why the nights felt so long and heavy. Listen carefully. None of it was wasted. Not a single second. Every question, every tear, and every season of resistance was preparing you for this exact encounter. This isn't a message to the masses seeking easy miracles. This message is deliberate. It knows your name. It's about you. You're being called because you have the capacity to bear the weight of what is being released today. That weight you feel in your chest now is real, but it's not meant to oppress you. It's meant to liberate you. It's normal for fear and hope to arise together at this time, because transformation always disrupts our comfort zone. Most people have lost their way in life, but you are being positioned to restore it. This calling doesn't whisper. This calling disrupts your life. It rearranges everything you know. It opens doors you didn't even know were locked. Time is accelerating, and the truth is aligning. Your life wasn't a series of random events. It was intense preparation. Like David before ascending the throne, or Esther before the king, the moment arrives suddenly. And listen to this. At this point, delaying is no longer caution. It becomes disobedience. The stage is set for you. The curtain is rising on your life. What you choose to do right now matters more than ever. The world is changing far faster than your sense of security can withstand. You can't control it, but you can keep pace with this movement. Listen carefully. Every pause you make, every doubt, only prolongs the suffering for you and all those who depend on your obedience. Feel where you stand in this moment. Being here with this advantage is all that matters. Fear will always seek control, but this call demands action. The call is clear. The doubt you feel is just old noise, interference from your past. Hesitation belongs to the person you were, not the person you are today. What I'm telling you now cuts through all that noise. The time for reflection has done its work. Now, the next step is action. Listen carefully and don't waver, because what follows reveals the true reason for your waiting. The next step is pure action. Ascend right now to what has been waiting for you. This is your time to move forward, and you cannot hesitate. You must be willing to see with absolute clarity where your path went astray. Look around you without filters. Humanity has learned to celebrate superficial things, empty goals, and endless distractions that soothe the soul for a second, but never truly fill it. What was supposed to be your guide became a dangerous detour. Your focus shifted toward the applause of others while your true purpose and your alignment with the divine were silently neglected. But I want you to know something important. This isn't an accusation against you. This is a necessary awakening. Recognition is the only way back to your spiritual home. When you look at your own life today, clear patterns begin to emerge. Decisions you made out of fear, compromises that gradually extinguish your inner fire, and connections with people that pulled you away from who you were meant to be. However, none of this was in vain. Stay with me and listen to this. Every misstep held a hidden lesson for you. Every mistake became a mirror, not to shame you, but to show you exactly what needed correcting. That is the mercy hidden within your pain. What seemed like utter failure to you was actually a direction in disguise. The moment you understand this, guilt loses all its hold on you. Shame is silenced. Regret no longer has the power to define who you are or where you're going. Stand now with clarity and let the truth emerge from within. You've seen where you lost your way, and now you're ready to completely recalibrate your life. Don't go away, because what comes next is the key to your total restoration. This awareness you feel now is your turning point. It's the exact place where confusion yields authority and where your aimless wandering becomes purposeful movement. It is written, "Arise and shine, for your light has come." Listen carefully and don't miss what follows, because what is coming into your life will not be subtle. This is not a simple routine adjustment. It is a complete reset of your destiny. It is a profound change that is moving through every layer of your being. What you once felt was fixed and stagnant will dissolve today. What you once saw as distant and blurry will now appear before your eyes with a frightening clarity. You were being prepared for this moment long, before you could understand it. Every struggle you endured, every heartbreak you suffered, and every silent cry you uttered to heavens forged the strength God asked of you today. This is the moment your soul has been waiting for years. If this message is real meaning for you, I need you to respond with intention right now. Like and share this video. Not for the video itself, but so this truth can reach others who are desperate for an answer. Subscribe and stay connected with us, because this is just the beginning. Stay here, breathe, and listen carefully, because now we're going to reveal how to walk in this new authority. In the comments, write the numbers 999 or 777 right now, and also include your city and where you're listening from. Your support strengthens this mission, and I want you to know that nothing you do here is accidental. God sees everything right now. Amen. Get ready, because what's unfolding in your life right now is unstoppable. This transformation isn't coming to ask your permission or negotiate with you. It's coming to establish itself forcefully. When divine will moves, any resistance you put up will only delay what is already inevitable. A new order is taking shape in your reality, and you won't be left out. You are already part of this current. Look at yourself this way. You are like that seed that must be completely broken open to become a strong tree. There is no going back to the comfort of the past. What will emerge from this process will be more resilient, clearer, and aligned in a way that will uplift not only your life, but the lives of everyone you encounter. This is the beginning of a new chapter for you, a time when your inner security will outweigh any noise or crisis in the outside world. You're going to feel stretched, pressured, and called to go far beyond what's familiar. But understand this. With that pressure also comes the clearest vision you've ever had in your entire life. Listen carefully and don't miss what follows, because the demand you feel on your life today comes with real authority. Think of it this way. Like Moses walking toward the Red Sea before the waters parted, the movement has to come from you first. The path only opens after you dare to take the step. You're not here simply watching others make history. You're being written into it right now. Being one of the chosen isn't an ornament or a title to boast about. It's a responsibility and an honor, both at the same time. What has been dormant within you is finally stirring. That purpose that has been hidden for so long is rising to the surface, just waiting for you to have the courage to embrace it. This is your moment to break free from doubt and stand as a steady light in a world that never stops changing and failing. Remember, every time you felt different from others, every time what you knew deep inside led you to places where others couldn't follow. None of this was by chance. It was all intense preparation. Guidance came into your life quietly, and it was in that very silence that your true strength was forged. But that whisper has now become a powerful call that will not be silenced. Times are changing, and you are changing with them. Now is the time to align yourself completely with that for which you were chosen before you were even born. Enter this new era without taking a single step back. Embrace your identity with courage and humility. The world isn't just waiting for magical signs. It's waiting for your presence, your clarity, and your light. This awakening is the precise moment you cease to be the person merely surviving and become the person you were always meant to be. What's happening now requires preparation that goes far beyond simply doing things for the sake of doing them. This reaches the very core of your life. Your thoughts, your habits, and your attachments need to be examined right now. Not so you feel bad or judge yourself, but so you can cleanse yourself of what no longer serves you. Listen to this carefully. What you once held tightly may no longer. Listen carefully. What you once held tightly may no longer belong to you. Just as Gideon had to reduce his army to win the battle, sometimes less is needed for what remains to be perfectly aligned with God. Begin that cleansing in your life today. Release doubt from your mind, remove resentment from your heart, and expel fear from your spirit now. You need to create space for truth to settle. Stillness matters a great deal. The time you set aside for it is vital. Whether you seek silence or a moment alone, the connection to your purpose deepens precisely when distractions disappear. Listen carefully to this. You must focus your intentions on the truest version of who you are today. Observe very closely what surrounds you in this moment. The places you are and the people you speak will shape your results. What you allow to be around you will directly influence what grows within you. As it is written, guard your heart with all diligence, for everything you do flows from it. And I want you to understand something. This isn't about trying to control everything. It's about being a good steward of your own life. Trust what's happening beneath the surface of your life, even if you can't yet see it with your eyes. Preparation is a combination of taking action and knowing how to surrender. At this very moment, you are being equipped with discernment, strength, and unexpected new opportunities. Don't despair. What you need will find you at precisely the right time. Not a second sooner, not a second later. When your heart, mind, and spirit finally align, the ground of your life becomes fertile. Then what is destined to take root will rise with a power that no one on earth can stop. Stay here. Don't skip this opportunity now, because revelation comes as a gift, but it doesn't come silently. Those truths you once avoided or tried to soften to spare yourself the pain are now appearing before you with absolute clarity. The fog that clouded your judgment is lifting today. What once confused you no longer has any power over you. The path forward has become clear, and those decisions you once felt were optional now stand before you with a weight and certainty you cannot ignore. It's like reaching the top of a mountain after a grueling climb. Down below, the struggle felt chaotic and pointless, but from up here, everything connects. Every delay you endured, every strange encounter, and every difficult trial now reveals its place in your destiny's plan. This clarity is what gives you stability. It gives you the courage to move forward without hesitation and to act without needing anyone's permission. But keep this in mind. With vision comes responsibility. What you now see so clearly is demanding an immediate response. However, do not be afraid. The same light that shows you the way is what strengthens your feet to walk it. This is not just information passing through your mind. This is divine guidance settling within you right now. Stay with me until the very last second, because what comes next is what closes this cycle of blessing for you. This feeling you have now reaches your very bones. Just like what happened to Pablo when the scales fell from his eyes, you can never be the same person you were before you began to hear this message. You can never be the same person you were before seeing this truth. I want you to understand something fundamental. Your pain was never an accident. Your trials were not a punishment sent to destroy or humiliate you. They were pure training. You are like iron being forged in the fire. Every blow you received in life was actually refining you. What once threatened to break you instead built your resilience, sharpened your vision, and trained your spirit for what lies ahead. Remember those moments when you felt empty, abandoned, or reduced to nothing. Listen carefully. Those were not endings. They were necessary cleansings. Just as Elijah was strengthened in solitude before the fire fell from heaven, you were being prepared in secret, in those places where no one saw you and no one applauded you. You are no longer fragile. You are now fortified. Let this truth sink in. Nothing you went through was wasted, not a single tear. You were conditioned for this specific task. The weight you now carry forward is not fear. It is solid preparation. The moment has been drawing near, and you are now at the door. The next few days will completely change the landscape of your life. The timing is perfect. What you think today, what you choose, and what you decide to nurture within yourself now matters more than ever. This isn't a normal period of time. This is the ignition of your purpose. Stay present, stay alert. Release right now anything or anyone that pulls you out of your center. The signs will come quickly. Some will challenge you, but others will suddenly open up before you. This is your final call to rise up once and for all. Your focus is sharpening. Your courage is strengthening. Your faith must be translated into action right now. What comes next is a turning point, a renewal, and a step toward the extraordinary. And you won't go in there unarmed. You've already been equipped. Wisdom, strength, and cunning won't be given to you later. They've already been forged within you through your own experiences and God's guidance. These aren't just pretty ideas. They are your real tools for survival and victory. The ability to choose the right path, the courage to move forward even when you're afraid, and the eyes to see the truth. You must stand firm even when you feel the ground shifting beneath your feet. Now is the time to use everything you've learned with true authority. Every tool you possess has a purpose, and all were prepared for the specific month and year of your life. Listen carefully and don't miss what follows. When doubt arises, return to what God has already placed within you. True power isn't about shouting louder. It's about being aligned with your purpose. When you're aligned, you don't need to fight over scraps. You lack nothing you need today. Nothing important has been hidden from you. Fear may arise. That's normal because we're human, but it no longer has the right to control your life. Doubt may whisper in your ear, but it no longer dictates your path. The road ahead is intentional, measured, and guided with unerring precision. Moving from fear to faith is the bridge you must cross today. This requires you to let go of control and be courageous at the same time. Faith isn't saying there are no problems. Faith is a trust far deeper than any human explanation. When fear tries to stop you, when fear arises, let it simply be a signal to reconnect with your source of power. Faith transforms your doubt into movement, your confusion into clarity, and your resistance into a natural flow. Don't leave. Listen to this. This change you're experiencing isn't about status or empty rewards. It's about true upliftment. It's about shedding everything superficial so that what's essential within you can finally stand tall. Your focus is shifting today. The impact you create now is far more important than simply accumulating things. Your purpose is greater than any material outcome. Your foundation no longer depends on what's happening in the world. It's now anchored within you. God's guidance is already speaking to you through that quiet knowing you feel in your heart, through the moments that are shifting everything in your reality. None of this is an accident. It requires your full attention in this very second. The connection is active right now. When you listen and respond, your alignment sharpens. And as that connection deepens, life itself begins to respond to you. What once felt forced and difficult will begin to flow naturally. Your outer world will become a reflection of the order within. Those threads that were once tangled now form a perfect pattern. You are shaping something important, guided by hands much greater than your own. The world is waiting for you, but it awaits you awake and fully present. This calling is not something you imagine. It is something you will experience from this moment forward. Your light is not here for others to applaud. Your light is here to guide the lost. Your very life is becoming a beacon for all those still searching for answers in the darkness. Everything you have endured has brought you to this exact moment. Nothing, absolutely nothing, was wasted. Your influence will reach far beyond what your eyes can see right now. Therefore, move forward with clarity. Let what was placed within you from the beginning finally rise. Listen carefully to this. Before the transformation fully settles, everything you thought was solid will begin to shake. But make no mistake, this isn't mindless chaos. This is the storm that only comes to those who have been marked for a higher level. Your pain, your breakdowns, and your seasons of loss were never signs of weakness. On the contrary, they were proof that something divine was pressing against you, demanding space to emerge. The storm wasn't sent to kill you. It was sent to clear away what could no longer accompany you to this new level of blessing. What is breaking now in your life was never meant to last forever. Old patterns crack, comfort fades, and the ground you knew gives way beneath your feet. It's not because you failed. It's because you've outgrown that place. You are like land being cleansed by fire before something new and powerful can be born. Your life is being purified so you can expand. I know you can feel the tremor in your emotions, your relationships, and your sense of security. Fear may rise and anxiety may buzz in your ears as your mind desperately seeks control. But don't close the video now. Listen carefully and don't scroll, because what's come will clarify the reason for this shaking. But listen to this with absolute clarity. Awakening is never peaceful at first. Chaos is the cradle of power. What seems like total disorder to you today is In reality, God's intelligence reorganizing your entire life around your true mission. Pay very close attention to what's happening to you. The signs are beginning to appear right now. A thought that interrupts you out of nowhere, a meeting that changes direction without warning, a number or a word that keeps repeating itself until it forces you to pay attention. None of this is coincidence. These are clear signs. Divine precision is knocking at your door today. Your intuition is growing stronger because the current is moving and propelling you forward. Whether you resist or accept, your energy matters, and what's coming cannot be stopped. Listen carefully. What you carry within you right now determines what will come into your life tomorrow. The noise of the world only serves to cloud your vision, and old attachments only hinder your momentum. It's no longer optional. You have to let go. Fear, regret, and those old beliefs about yourself must disappear now. Don't see this as punishment. See it as your necessary training. The chains are being broken today, so that your movement is finally possible. Stay present and listen to this calmly. Forgive what needs to be forgiven, and that includes yourself. Everything you survived trained you for this moment. What hurt you actually sharpened your vision. What nearly broke you only proved you have a resilience others lack. Nothing, absolutely nothing, was wasted. Every difficult moment carved into you the capacity to endure what comes next. Soon you'll begin to notice the first changes. They'll be subtle at first, doors opening just a crack, conversations shifting in tone, opportunities arising where there was nothing before. But don't be fooled. These things aren't the final destination. They're just confirmation that the tide has already begun to turn in your favor. Challenges may arise along the way, but they're not meant to stop you. They're meant to test how ready you are. Don't skip them now. Sometimes growth looks like trouble just before it delivers a reward. As your strength increases, the patterns will become visible. You'll begin to see how every delay, every detour, and every waiting period put you exactly where you are today. Time was never your enemy. Time was shaping you. And when the moment arrives, it arrives with a bang. I want you to go to the comments right now and share a sentence that describes your faith today, without fear. Your testimony helps others not to give up. Your consciousness is opening and your perception is sharpening. You will begin to see connections that others overlook. You will feel the true weight of your impact. This is not your imagination. It is a real awakening to your responsibility. And now comes the unvarnished truth. You were not brought here just to be patted on the back. You were brought here to be activated, to be marked, and to be called. What lies within you is destined to move and change the world around you. At this point in your life, action is no longer negotiable. Even the smallest step you take now matters. Listen carefully. The alignment begins right now. Your strength always follows your movement, and your faith is only evident when you dare to walk. Don't think this is the end of the storm. You're actually right in its eye. It's that moment when everything falls completely silent. Just enough time for you to realize that what you thought was falling apart was actually opening up to let you through. And what lies on the other side of that opening? That hasn't been fully revealed yet. But your answer today must be clear and fearless. Let's say this together, with the truth at the forefront. God, I come before you without disguises and without defenses. I acknowledge that some of the things I followed were misguided. I confess that some of the things I trusted led me away from the truth, and that much of what I called progress was merely a distraction. I do not hide from this reality. I receive it as an act of your mercy. If you are shaking what I felt was secure today, I will not resist. If you are closing doors I once depended on, I release them and let them go right now. If you are calling me to step out of my comfort zone and into motion, my answer is yes. Remove from my life everything that cannot walk with me toward what you are releasing. Correct my vision where it has strayed, and realign my heart where fear once held sway. Refine my mind so that truth may settle without lies. I surrender without delay. Today I renounce doubt and the need to understand everything before obeying. Prepare me to embrace what is unfolding with humility, clarity, and courage. May discernment appear where confusion once dwelt, and may my obedience replace doubt once and for all. I do not ask to return to who I was. I ask to fully enter into the person you formed me to be. I am ready, I am listening, and I will move when you say, move. Amen. If you're still here with me until this very last second, that matters a lot. It means this message is definitely for you. Don't leave without subscribing and staying connected with us. Every new person who joins strengthens the impact of this message of faith. Now, quickly go to the comments and write the number 999 or 777 as a sign of your true commitment. Listen to this one last time. I am not here simply to comfort you. I have been sent to activate you. After hearing all this truth, after feeling this calling in your spirit, only one question remains for you to answer. What is it that can no longer wait even a second longer in your life? Don't ignore that inner voice. The waiting is over. Activation has begun right now. Amen.